Hello Yugioh, it's Hawaii today. Playing conservative in Yugioh has its ups and downs, but I will give you some examples based off of my experiences when to play certain cards, and when to play conservative, and when not to play conservative. I've seen many people in Yugioh who do not play conservative and lose. And I've seen many Yu-Gi-Oh players who don't play conservative and lose. Where's the balance in that? Where do you find balance in that? Okay. So, based on my experience and what I've seen, I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh players play Mystical Space Typhoon during the end phase of their opponent's turn. Now, what's the reason behind all that? So they can't chain cards on your turn. When you play space, chain, threatening war. But you look at this format, nobody's running threatening wars and Wabakus. They're running solemn warnings, bottomless, mirror force torrential, dimensional prison, and maybe in the Call of Haunted. Okay? They're running. That's what they're running. The main traps of this format. So playing Mystical Space Typhoon in the end phase of your opponent's turn is irrelevant. It's important. There's no reason to do that. So stop that. Okay? We know that skill drain is at 3. We know that royal oppression is at 1. We know that people try to side deck cards against us, okay? Like Dimensional Fission. And then we got Necro Valley. Continuous cards. I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh players play space too early. And guess what? They get shut down by dimensional wall, whatever you call it, and they get fissure and Necro Valley and royal oppression. There's no need to play space early. There's no need just to play space on any random trap card face down. This is not the lottery. This is not the lottery. You play Mystical Space Typhoon when you're sure and you know what you're going to space. Or if it's game and they have one card face down, that's you space that card, okay? Alright? Alright. Dark Hole. Many people just play Dark Hole all willy-nilly. Dark Hole is the card is that if your opponent got massive advantage over you, you play Dark Hole. If you're going to lose next turn and you need to get rid of those monsters, Dark Hole. If you're going to win and you're certain that you're going to win next turn, you Dark Hole. Okay? You get rid of those monsters. Don't just play Dark. Oh, I got Dark Hole. Dark Hole. Like it's a luxury or something. It's not. You have no cost. It's a 1 for how many you want. So there you go. That's another thing I want. Dark Hole, Monster Born the same way. If your opponent is good enough, they can read you. For example, you play Monster Reborn, especially in the first couple of turns. You play Monster Reborn, and you don't have any monsters. Your opponent should automatically know you don't have anything else. Anything else. It might be Monster Reborn in Fortuna to Synchro. It might be Monster Reborn into Tribute. That shows you really don't have anything else. So, there are certain times when to play Monster Reborn. Just like Dark Hole or Mystical Space Typhoon. When it's necessary. Only when it's necessary. And that's just the tip for the day. You play conservative, reasonably conservative, and you go for game when you have game. But don't let your opponent outdo you, okay? Don't let your opponent just do all willy-nilly while playing conservative, because you will lose. Sooner or later, they're going to cycle for starters, and you're like, oh, dang, I should have Dark Hole last turn. Now if I Dark Hole starter. You got to learn those things. You got to learn these things. When to play conservative and when to go for the game through your experiences. This is what I have experienced, and that's the end of the video.